So, para po makatulong sa inyong pagsagot sa inyong module about quadratic inequality, itong video pong ito ay magdi-discuss about quadratic inequality. So, previous lesson natin last week, our topic was quadratic equation. But for this week, it is quadratic inequality. What is the difference between quadratic equation and quadratic inequality? Okay? So, we are going to discuss them or compare them with by their terms, symbols, and plotting on the number line. So, first symbol, we have this symbol. This is called the equal sign. So, yung equal sign, siya po ay ginagamit sa quadratic equation. Example, x is equals to 4. So, ibig sabihin, ang value lang ng x ay 4. Isa lang. Wala nang iba. Okay? So, pag pinalat ko yan sa number line, gagamit lang ako ng solid na circle. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang pwede lang maging solution is yung 4. Okay? Yung susunod na mga symbols are para naman sa quadratic inequality. First, we have the less than sign. Example, x is less than 4. So, ang pwede lang daw na maging value ng x ay lahat ng mas lesser than 4. So, sa number line, pag ginaraph ko siya, pinalat ko siya, instead of using a solid circle, I'm going to use a hollow circle. O yung circle na walang laman sa loob, walang shade sa loob. Okay? Kasi, hindi kasama si 4 sa solution. Sino ang mga kasama? Lahat ng number daw na mas mababa kay 4. So, yun ang mga number na makikita mo sa pakaliwa. Okay? Kaya itong mga number na to ay pwedeng maging value ng x hanggang negative infinity. Okay? So, isi-shade mo yung number line. Now, another symbol is the greater than symbol. So, example is x greater than 4. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang mga numbers lang na pwede maging solution ay lahat ng numbers that are higher or greater than 4. Pero si 4, hindi rin siya kasama sa solution. Hindi pwede maging value ng x si 4. Kaya yung ilalagay kong circle is a hollow circle. And then, isi-shade ko lahat ng numbers na greater than 4. Yun yung mga numbers na nandito sa right side ni 4. So, isi-shade mo yun. Hanggang sa positive infinity yan. Okay. Next symbol is the less than or equal. Okay. So, meron nang sinabing or equal. And notice, yung less than na symbol, meron na siyang line sa baba. Okay. So, pag ginaraph ko yan, imbis na hollow na circle, I'm going to use a solid circle. Bakit? Kasi ibig sabihin, pwede nang maging value ng x si 4. Okay? And then, katulad ng less than, ang isi-shade ko ng part is lahat ng nasa kaliwa niya. Kasi yun yung mga numbers that are less than 4. Okay, next, we have the greater than or equal. So, sa greater than or equal, ibig sabihin, x is greater than or equal to 4. Again, this is a greater than symbol na may equals, na may bar sa baba. Ibig sabihin, ang value ni x ay pwedeng 4 or mas higit pa sa 4. Kaya pag pinalat ko siya sa number line, again, I'm going to use a solid circle and then kasama sa solution or pwede maging value ng x, lahat ng number na nasa kanan ni 4. Lahat ng number na mas greater sa 4. Okay, so I have here two problems. First one on the left side is a quadratic equation. Yan ang example ng quadratic equation kasi may equal sign siya. And then sa right side is a quadratic inequality dahil meron siyang quadratic inequality symbol na greater than. Okay? So, ulitin ko, yung nasa left side is a quadratic equation, yung nasa right side, it's a quadratic inequality. Parehas sila ng first term, second term, and ng quadratic term, linear term, tsaka ng constant term. Okay, so solve muna natin yung quadratic equation. So sa quadratic equation, pwede mong isolve kahit anong gusto mong method. Pwede siyang extracting the square root, kung pwede siya sa extracting the square root, completing the square, factoring, quadratic formula, or kahit yung sum and products of roots. So itong, for this problem, solve ko siya using factoring. Okay, so sa factoring, since it's already in standard form, parang review na rin to sa inyo, kunin ko lang yung A is equals to 1, B is equals to 7, and C is equals to 10. Okay, now, I'll think of two numbers na kapag minultiply ko ay equal sa 10 at kapag inadd ko, equal siya sa 7. So, yung dalawang number na yun ay 5 and 2. Kasi 5 times 2 equals to 10. 5 plus 2 equals to 7. Okay, tapos next note, gagamitin ko yung 5 and 2 para sa factoring niya. So, magiging x plus 5 times quantity x plus 2 equals to 0. And then, apply zero product property. X plus 5 equals to 0. X plus 2 equals to 0. So, makukuha ko na yung value ni x. Yung isa ay negative 5. Yung isa naman ay negative 2. Kapag pinalat ko siya sa number line, okay, 0. Tandaan ng positive papunta sa kanan, ang negative papunta sa left. Negative 3, negative 4. Pag pinalat ko siya, since x is equals to negative 5, solid circle siya. Ibig sabihin, yung value ng x ay negative 5, tapos yung isa, solid line din sa negative 2 kasi ang pwede lang maging value ni x ay negative 2 and negative 5. Wala akong shadan. Okay? Now, dito naman sa quadratic inequality, we have x squared plus 7x plus 10 is greater than 0. Notice that they have, kapareha siya nung binigay kong example sa quadratic equation. Kasi, gusto ko lang makapakita sa inyo na you will solve this the same way you solve quadratic equation. So, kukunin mo rin lang yung value nung x using the different methods that you know. Okay, so since dito na factor na natin sa kabila, yung x squared plus 7x plus 10 equals to 0, gayahin na lang natin x plus 5, x plus 10, x plus 2, x plus 2 is greater than 0. Apply zero product property, x plus 5 greater than 0, x plus 2 greater than 0. So, x is greater than 5 and x is greater than negative 2. X is greater than negative 5 and x is greater than negative 2. Ngayon, kapag pinalat mo siya, okay, so, again, papunta sa kanan yung positive, papunta sa kaliwa yung negative. Okay. Before you graph, yung i-plot yung yung value sa number line, take a look at the symbol. So, the symbol is greater than, wala siyang equal. So, therefore, we are going to use a hollow circle. So, yun ay negative 5, tsaka sa negative 2. Notice na yung number line, nahati siya sa tatlo. Sa kaliwa, sa gitna, tsaka sa kanan. So, bago natin ilagay yung solution set, yun ang isa sa mga pinagkaiba ng quadratic equation sa quadratic inequality. Sa quadratic equation, isa or dalawa ang pwede maging value ng x. Pero sa quadratic inequality, maraming pwedeng maging value ng x. So, aalamin natin kung ano yung pwede dun sa, ano ang mga solution set, tawag nga nila, solution set ng given quadratic inequality. So, dito, unahin muna natin sa kaliwa. Tingnan natin kung pwedeng maging value ng x, lahat ng number na nasa kaliwa. So, kukuha lang naman tayo ng isang number. Hindi natin iti-test lahat ng number sa kaliwa. Kahit anong number na gusto mo. So, dito, kunin natin, yung nasa kaliwa is negative 6. Let's use that. So, all you have to do is use the original quadratic inequality. So you just substitute the value of negative 6 to the excess of the quadratic inequality x squared plus 7x plus 10 greater than 0. So lahat ng x, papalitan mo lang ng negative 6. Negative 6 squared plus 7 times negative 6 plus 10 greater than 0. So negative 6 ay 36. Tapos 7 times negative 6 ay negative 42 plus 10 greater than 0. So 36 minus 42 ay negative 6 plus 10 greater than 0. Negative 6 plus 10 is positive 4 greater than 0. Okay? So at this point, tatanungin mo, yung 4 ba is greater than 0? Is it true or false? Okay. So it is true. Kasi mas malaki naman talaga si 4 kay 0. Okay. Yung technique dito, para hindi kayo nalilito, dapat yung bibig, okay? Yung bibig nung symbol, okay? Kung saan siya nakaharap, okay? Kung saan siya nakaharap, yun dapat ang mas malaki. Okay? So dito, mas malaki yung 4, doon nakaharap yung ano. So ibig sabihin, true siya. Pwede siya. Kaya ang shadean mo lang na part, pwede mong shadean. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng numbers na nandito can be a solution of the quadratic inequality. Okay? Now, let us now again get another number. Test naman natin yung nasa gitna. Na, kung anong mga numbers dito sa gitna ang pwede nating, kung part ng solution to mga numbers na nasa gitna. So, get any number. Pwedeng negative 4, negative 3. Kung gusto mo pahirapan sarili mo, negative 4.5 or negative 3.5. Kayong bahala. Basta kahit anong number na nasa gitna. So, let us try negative 3. Negative 3. If I'm going to use that, just substitute all the values of excess by negative 3. So, negative 3 squared plus 7 times negative 3 plus 10 is greater than 0. So, this becomes 9 minus 21 plus 10 greater than 0. 9 minus 21 is negative 12 plus 10 greater than 0. Negative 12 plus 10 is negative 2 greater than 0. Okay, saan nakaharap yung bibig ng symbol? Sa negative 2. So, ano ba mas malaki? Negative 2 or 0? Diba 0? Okay, so this is false. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng nanditong sa gitna, lahat ng numbers na nandyan sa gitna, ay hindi pwede maging value ng x. Okay? Dito naman tayo sa may right side, kuha tayo. Pinakamadali dyan, wag na natin pahirapan na sarili natin. Since nandyan si 0, gamitin natin si 0. Okay? So, magiging 0 squared plus 7 times 0 plus 10 is greater than 0. So, ito magiging 0, 0, matitira si 10, greater than 0. O, saan nakaharap yung bibig ng symbol? Sa 10. Ano ba mas malaki? 10 or 0? Mas malaki si 10, so this is true. So, therefore, lahat ng mga numbers na nasa kanan ni negative 2 can be the value of x. Okay, so ang magiging solution set niya, okay, x such that x is, so lahat ng, kung mapapansin mo papunta sa left, so this is less than, x is less than negative 5 or x is greater than negative 2. So, yan po yung magiging solution set niya. So, another example, we have 2x squared minus 5x is less than or equal to 3. So, again, we solve this using quadratic equation first. Para hindi tayo mahirapan, gawin natin siyang quadratic equation. Okay, 2x squared minus 5x equals to 3. pinalitan muna natin yung inequality symbol ng equal sign. Okay, so transform this into standard form because we're going to solve this using quadratic formula. 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 equals to 0. So, ang a natin is equals to 2. Ang b natin is equals to negative 5. And then our c is equals to negative 3. And then use the quadratic formula. X is equals to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So, just substitute the values of a, b, and c. So, negative 5 plus minus square root of negative 5 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 3. All over 2 times 2. Okay? So, magiging negative times negative, kaya magiging positive 5 plus minus negative 5 squared is 25, positive 25, negative 4 times 2 is negative 8 times negative 3 is positive 24. All over 2 times 2, that is 4. So, magiging 5 plus minus 25 plus 24 is square root of 49 all over 4. And then 5 plus minus square root of 49 is 7 over 4. So, gawa na tayo ng dalawang equation dito. X is equals to 5, yung positive 7 muna, over 4. Tapos yung isa, x is equals to 5 minus 7 over 4. So, yung x natin is 5 plus 7, that is 12 over 4. Dito naman, x is equals negative 2 over 4. So, 12 over 4, that is x is equals to 3. Dito naman, x is equals to negative 1 half. Okay. So, yan yung dalawang number line, dalawang number na isa-set natin sa ating number line. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. Okay. So, plot na muna natin. Tingnan natin muna yung symbol na ginamit sa quadratic inequality. The symbol that was used was less than or equal. Therefore, ang gagamitin natin na circle is yung solid na circle. So, ipa-plot natin yung 3 muna. Okay, ng solid circle. Tsaka yung negative 1 half. So, ang negative 1 half ay matatagpuan sa gitna ng 0 at negative 1. So, yan yun, nandyan yung negative 1 half. Okay? Now, we are going to test the numbers do sa tatlong parts ng nahati na number line. So, kumuha muna tayo ng number from the left side. Okay? So, andyan yung negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. So, wag na natin pahirapan ang buhay natin. Gamitin natin yung negative 1 kasi mas madaling mag-compute. So, we are going to use the original quadratic equation to a quadratic inequality 2x squared minus 5x is less than or equal to 3. Lahat ng x, papalitan lang natin ng negative 1. Okay? So, magiging 2. Negative 1 squared is positive 1 minus, negative 5 times negative 1 is positive 5 less than or equal to 3. So, 2 plus 5 is, that is 7 less than or equal to 3. Okay, question. Oh, is it true or false? Is 7 less than or equal to 3? So, nakatapat siya sa 3, mas malaki yung 7. So, this is false. So, hindi natin siya shadean yung left part. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng numbers na nasa kaliwa ng negative 1 half cannot be the value of x. Okay? Now, kuha naman tayo ng number dito sa may middle part. So, kunin natin. And since nandiyan si 0, gamitin na natin si 0. Kasi yun yung mas madali. So, magiging 2. Again, you use the original quadratic inequality. Tapos, just substitute the values of x to 0. So, 2 0 squared minus 5 times 0 is less than or equal to 3. So, magiging 0 to, magiging 0 to. So, ang nasa kaliwa natin ay 0. It's less than or equal to 3. So, now, you ask, is this True or false? Is 0 less than or equal to 3? Yes, kasi mas malaki yung 3. Doon nakaharap yung bibig nung symbol. So, this is true. Therefore, pag shade natin yung nasa gitnang part. Okay, shade natin yung nasa gitnang part. Yan. Huwag mo munang ilalagpas doon sa right side kasi hindi pa natin natetest yung nasa right side. Now, kuha tayo ng number na nasa right side. Nandiyan yung 4, 5, 6, kahit ano pa dyan, basta yung nasa right side. Okay? So, gamitin natin yung 4. So, again, just use the quadratic inequality and just substitute all the x's by 4. 2 times 4 squared minus 5 times 4 is less than or equal to 3. So, 2 times 16 minus 20 less than or equal to 3. 2 times 16 is 32 minus 20 less than or equal to 3. 36 minus 20 is 12 less than or equal to 3. So, is 12 less than or equal to 3? Hindi, kasi mas malaki po si 12. So, this is false. Therefore, ang number line lang natin ay ganito lang. Ito lang. Yan. Okay? Yung nasa gitna lang ang may shade. So, anong magiging solution set natin? Solution set such that, okay, so mas maliit si negative 1 half, so negative 1 half, okay, is less than x, ay mas malaki si x. Pinsin mo, di ba sa negative 1 half, pupunta siya sa right. Okay, x, tapos si 3, papunta siya sa, kung titingnan mo si 3, papunta siya sa left. Okay, so, x negative 3. Tapos, dapat mas malaki si 3 kesa kay x. So, yan ang magiging solution set niya. Okay, now, let us solve this word problem. So, sabi dito, the city government is planning to construct a new children's playground. It wants to fence in a rectangular ground using one of the walls of a building. The length of the new playground is 15 meters longer than its width, and its area is greater than the old playground. Suppose the area of the old playground is 2,200 meters square. What could be the area of the new playground? What could be its length and width? Okay, so when solving a word problem, you have to represent the given first. Parang papalitan mo from verbal phrases or word phrases to mathematical sentences or symbols. Okay? So, ano ba nakikita natin dito? Ang sabi, meron daw playground na gagawin. Tapos, merong lumang playground. Yung lumang playground daw, okay, is greater than the old playground. Yung area ng new playground is greater than the area ng old playground. Tapos ano pa na-mention dito? Ang sinabi dito, 15 yung length daw ng new playground is 15 meters longer than its width. So yung length ng new playground is 15 meters longer than its width. Okay? Ano ba yung width? May na-mention ba? Wala. So, ibig sabihin, ang width natin is width lang, W lang. Pero yung length ng new playground natin, mas malaki daw siya sa width ng 15 meters. So, mag-add ka lang ng 15 sa W. Okay? Tapos, after this, sabi pa dito, yung area daw ng old playground is 2,200 meters squared. So, ilagay natin yan. Ang area ng old ay 2,200 meters squared. Okay? Now, let us use this quadratic inequality. Okay, paano natin gagamitin yan? Tandaan nyo na ang formula ng area is equals to length times width. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang area ng new ay equal sa length ng new times width ng new, ng bagong playground. Ba? Okay, so, pwede ko nang gamitin to. Papalitan ko yung area new ng, if I'm going to use that, so magiging magiging length new na yung area nyo times W nyo is greater than ang area ng old, which is 2,200. Okay? So, ang length ng new ay W plus 15 times W is greater than 2,200. So, magkakaroon na tayo ng quadratic inequality. W squared plus 15W is greater than 2,200. Okay. So, this can be easily solved using quadratic formula. O pag ginamit mo yung quadratic formula or any method in solving quadratic equation, makakakuha kayo na W is equals to 40, tapos yung isa, W is equals to negative 55. Okay, so question, ano yung gagamitin mong width dyan? Yung 40 ba or yung negative 55? So, ang gagamitin po natin is yung positive number. Tandaan, sa length po, sa measurement po ng length, ng distance, wala pong negative. Laging positive. Hindi mo naman sinabi na, pag tinanong sa'yo, gano'ng kahaba ang nilakad mo? Hindi mo naman pwedeng sabi, negative 6 kilometers. Kasi wala namang negative na distance or na length. So, gagamitin natin yung positive 40. So, ibig sabihin, ang pwedeng, sabi, what could be its length and width? Okay, ano yung pwedeng maging length? Tandaan nyo kasi sa quadratic inequality, maraming pwedeng maging values. So, sabi nga, width is greater than 40. So, ano yung mga number na yan? 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, or so on and so forth. Okay? So, kunyari, ang ginawa ko, ang width niya ay 43. Okay? So, ang magiging length niya is width plus 15. So, 43 plus 50. So, plus 15 is equals to 58. Diba? Okay, test nga natin kung tama. Ano magiging area niya? Area is equals to length times width. So, 58 times 43. So, that is equals to 2,494. Okay. Sige nga, check natin. Sabi, 'di ba, mas malaki dapat yung bagong playground kaysa sa lumang playground. So, ang lumang playground ay 2,200 meters squared. So, greater than ba yung 2,494? Yes. Okay. So, pwedeng maging area ng playground is 2,494 at yung length niya ay 58 at ang width niya ay 43. Okay. So, to help you with other, how to translate, these are the things I've got from the web, from the internet. So, yan, i-screenshot nyo na lang para magkaroon kayo ng idea kung paano mag-transform o mag-translate from verbal phrases into mathematical sentences. Okay, screenshot. Okay. Now, quadratic inequality is basically an inequality that contains a polynomial of degree 2. So, parehas lang siya ng quadratic equation. Kailangan yung pinakamataas na exponent niya ay 2. Okay? And this can be written in any of the following forms. Ax squared plus bx plus c is less than 0. Ax squared plus bx plus c is greater than 0. Ax squared plus bx plus c is greater than or equal to 0. Ax squared plus bx plus c is less than or equal to 0. So there you have it. I hope this will help you in answering your modules in Math 9. Thank you very much.